Welcome to the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way without the bullshit, overcomplicated methods or fluff, the energetics of activating your abundance frequency and soul purpose alignment. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover the truth of who the fuck you are to open yourself the F up to actually receiving the abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life or business. All of your desires begin with you. You are the oracle. I'll see you inside. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. I'm so excited to dive into this month's soul guidance message, and March feels really magical. It feels really potent and just dripping with possibilities. So I'm very excited to see what comes through today. And the card that I pulled for us is from the deck that you voted on in my Instagram stories. So thank you. Is from the deck Work Your Light. And the card that came our way is Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? And before I open up the channel and share this month's soul guidance message, I wanted to share, have you seen the news? I am so lit up to share this news with you. Have you seen? The mastermind that you've been waiting for is finally effing here. This is the program that has allowed my client Amy to receive a $30,000 raise in 30 days after years of asking for this promotion after she implemented the techniques inside the program. And my client Ariel, who received $5,500 cash from new sales using my abundance DNA method. If you're ready for incredible results like this, it is all inside Manifest That Shit University. This is where you will learn a step-by-step system to make more money now without trying to be positive 24/7, overcomplicated methods taking precious time from you or your loved ones. In 33 days or less, you will have expanded on or opened up new revenue streams leading to $1,000 or more. And this is the best part. You will have personalized and direct feedback from me on what to rewire, recalibrate, or remove in your business. No other manifestation program out there is designed this way, which is exactly why I created this. And honestly, the biggest problem I see in the manifestation world right now is that so many women are investing in programs to help them manifest more money and abundance, just like myself and like my clients, yet they walk away without new neural pathways and science-backed techniques regulating their wealth and coding that actually gets them the sales, clients, and or raises. And so if you've been in other programs or coaching containers before, you've noticed that they were helpful. You got a quick hit, you got a quick shift, and then you're still playing at the same level with income and sales. This is because money-making neural pathways haven't been created yet, and your subconscious mind is taking you back to old programming, and your body is taking you back to familiar emotions, keeping you in the same circumstance again and again and again. I am here to break you free from that pattern and launch you into skyrocketing your business and or your life. And that's why Manifest That Shit University is so different. This is unlike anything else I've done before. It's a 3-month container that is a hybrid between a course and a mastermind, which means you get my eyes on your energetic state, emotional and subconscious programs, so we can shift into immediate money and abundance manifestation. So to consciously continue to create new money-making neural pathways and reprogram your old limiting beliefs, you're getting continuous coaching support on a bi-weekly basis with me for 3 months. And the next 3 women receive $500 off. 2 spots were already claimed, and I have 6 abundance frequency calls booked this week. So to get started on manifesting your next $1,000 or more, I'm going to pop the link in the show notes so you can apply to MTSU. Or if you know you're already in and this is lighting you the F up and you're ready to implement proven money manifestation methods in your life or business, let's hop on a free abundance frequency call so I can understand where you are and see if this is the best container for you. And to schedule your free abundance audit, DM me on Instagram abundance audit and we can get that set up. Ooh, I am so effing excited. This is going to be so fucking magical. Okay, diving into our soul guidance message this month. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have toward answering the call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as an opportunity to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. And the work your light inquiry is, have you answered your deepest calling? All right, I'm going to give you a moment for that to really just absorb into your cells and for your higher self to just hear and see what wants to come through. And what I want to share is right now, you're in my world, you're in my energy, you are listening to this podcast because you know that you're meant for something more. You know that you're meant for something bigger, something greater, something more magical, something more impactful, right? You know that, and you've known that for a very, very, very long time. Your soul has been whispering this to you. Your higher self has been whispering this to you. You just fucking know. In your cells, in your core, in the being of who you are. And so as we are on our journey of coming back home to ourselves and allowing ourselves to be soul-led and heart-led, as this card shares, you get to notice, where in my life am I playing small? Am I shutting down the whispers of my soul, of my higher self, of where I'm meant to go, of what I know that I'm meant to do, be in this life, right? You are here for a fucking reason. I'm going to say that again. You are here for a fucking reason. You know that. And by me saying that, it's lighting up something within your cells. This is activating you, who the fuck you are and who you came here to be. So I invite you to feel this activation and to allow yourself to be plugged into this activation. What I mean by that, and this is actually something I shared on my Instagram stories yesterday, which came through, which is funny that this card came our way to really pull in the lessons and the teaching here. So many of us right before we're about to have an expansion. And when I say the word expansion, I mean, I want you to think about where you currently are, right? In your current reality, your current circumstance. You desire to be over here, let's just say. And I know you can't see my hands, but where you desire to be, there's like this bridge, there's this threshold from where you are to where you desire to go. And an expansion is allowing yourself to fully walk over that bridge, cross that threshold, and allow yourself to get to the other side, to be in the most expanded, elevated version of yourself. And so many of you right now are walking that bridge. You're crossing that threshold. What happens is, as you're crossing that bridge, walking that threshold to your expansion, things begin to come your way. And so many of us just pull the plug, unplug, go back down the bridge, and go back to our current circumstances. And when I say things that come our way, this can be old stories, old habits, old beliefs, old patterns that are saying, you're not good enough. This isn't meant for you. Maybe you're not worthy of abundance. You're not worthy of the life you actually want for yourself. Who do you think you are? Imposter syndrome, self-doubt, fear, dripping in fear. And so what's happening is these are old habits, patterns, stories, emotions that are coming up to be seen, heard, witnessed, and felt so that they can be cleared. Because the version of you who's on the other side, the most expanded version of you who has crossed that threshold, she doesn't give a fuck about fear that comes her way. She feels it, she sees it, and she's like, come on, let's fucking go. I'm going to continue to go even with fear. So what's happening is what's coming your way, wants to have space held for it so it can be released. Because in that next elevated, expanded version of you, you're not going to allow those emotions to keep you in the same current circumstances, right? You're breaking free from past emotions that have been keeping you from expanding, from elevating. And so when these things come your way, they're coming up to be cleared. So can you allow yourself to see it as an opportunity? Like this card said, to see fear as an opportunity, to see self-doubt, imposter syndrome as an opportunity of, oh, I see you, old subconscious reprogramming. I see you, old stories, old habits, old beliefs. I see you, and I am going to choose to continue to move forward so I can cross this threshold, so I can cross this bridge into my most expanded, elevated version of myself. That's the warrior woman. And that's allowing yourself to answer your deepest calling. And like I said, this is something I used to do. This is something my clients used to do. And that is when they're crossing that threshold, those stories, those habits, those patterns, those emotions come their way, and they would unplug. I would unplug and I would pull myself out from where I'm destined to go, where my soul has been leading me to, where my higher self, my heart has been leading me to creating the business of my dreams, living the life that my fucking soul came here to live, right? So you no longer have to unplug. You get to stay all the way plugged the fuck in because you're allowing yourself to be led by your soul. You're allowing yourself to be led by your vision. You're allowing yourself to go to the places that your soul wants to take you. And this is why I am so passionate about creating new neural pathways, because your current neural pathways want to keep you where you are, seeing and experiencing the same circumstances again and again and again. And I'm saying this to validate you, where it's like, I've been on this journey of how I've been desiring to build my soul-led business, but like it's not happening yet. I'm not where I want to be yet. Or in my life, I just really desire more for myself and I'm not there yet. I've been trying for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like, is it ever going to fucking happen? Should I just be okay with where I am now, right? Those are your current neural pathways keeping you where you are, your reticular activating system showing you the same external circumstances again and again and again. Because you haven't created new neural pathways yet, this is why it feels like you can't break free. Because you are experiencing the same emotions from past circumstances that did not work out for you yet, your body is keeping you in the same familiar pattern and feeling state over and over and over again, right? We always take the path that's known to us because of fear of the unknown, because of fear of the outcome. And so that's your human self fearing, that's your subconscious fearing, that's your body fearing, feeling a state that's unfamiliar to you, right? And it's like, how would it feel for you right now in this moment to truly embody the warrior woman that you are? And I've said this before, and my clients know this, those inside Manifest That Shit University know this, because I do a technique called parts integration, because we are actually at battle with ourselves. Because we are battling our logic. We're battling our subconscious mind. We're battling our nervous system, whose main job is to keep you safe. And like I said, repeat what's known and familiar to you. So we've been at battle with ourselves. And when I say internal conflict, there's a part of us that wants to expand, that wants to go into the unknown, that wants to be soul-led, that wants to create the soul-aligned business and fuck yes life that you came here to create. There's also another part of you that wants to keep you exactly where you are because that feels safe and because that's your comfort zone. So we have internal conflicts that we're battling within ourselves. So how can you allow yourself to be the warrior woman? How can you allow yourself to no longer be at battle with yourself? Because that's what it is. And like the card said, how can you see fear as an opportunity in this new light? And how can you embrace those uncomfortable feelings? because of someone who's been on this journey for 10 plus years, supporting my clients who have crossed that threshold and stepped into that expanded, elevated version of themselves, bringing it into their current reality. We get fucking uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And again, that feeling of, holy shit, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like, oh, this just doesn't feel known to me, right? It's unfamiliar to my subconscious, to my nervous system, to my energetic frequency. I've seen in the past, this is where a lot of us unplug. A lot of us feel uncomfortable and we unplug. And then we don't allow ourselves to expand. So when you feel the fear, when you feel uncomfortable, can you hold space for it and allow yourself to continue? Allow yourself to continue walking over that bridge, crossing that threshold, and allow the expansion to happen for you. I know you can. That's exactly why you're here. That's exactly why you're listening. I know you can, and I know you are capable. And my love, I'm here to help you fucking get there. And what you get to do right now is to decide that you get to live a heart and soul led life, like this card says, is to decide that you get to live an abundantly filled life, is to decide that you get to increase your wealth, is to decide that you get to receive more, is to decide that you get to live your fuck yes life. You get to make that decision. And when you make that decision is when support comes your way, help comes your way, guidance comes your way, opportunities flow in and doors open for you. It all starts with you deciding. So you get to make that decision right now. How would you like to embody your warrior woman for this month of March and to allow big money, big magic, big opportunities to fly into your reality? All because you simply fucking decided. All right, my love. As always, please share with me. You can voice memo me, hop into my DMs, let me know what came your way in this month's soul guidance message of March. And to make an even greater impact, if you love this podcast, I would love for you to give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. Please, before you hit submit, take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll send you a free gift. And if you're feeling the pull to join us inside Manifest That Shit University, which is my 3-month container that is a hybrid between a course and a mastermind, head to the link in the show notes to apply. Or if you know you're already in, DM me on Instagram, Abundance Audit, and we'll set up your free abundance frequency audit call so I can understand where you are in your life or business and see if this is the best container for you. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next episode. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for tuning into the episode. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe with your takeaways so I can celebrate you. And as my gift for you, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, and I'll send you my exclusive Awaken Abundance meditation. I'll see you in the next episode.